Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome to the Deceptor Lab. This is your boy Freeze today, starting a new series talking about combiners. And if you saw my last video, I actually went through some of the basics on how to manage your combiners and how to use them more effectively in battle. So now my focus is really on, if you guys wore like I wore in some of these upper leagues, up in primarily Prime League now, sometimes Cybertron League. One of the things that kind of gets old is having to use Overlord over and over again. And so I'm going to start looking at different options that I might add to my teams, and maybe you'll see something that you can find out for your own teams as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get set up, and then let's do it. I'll be right back. Alright, and so there goes our level 24-star Devastator, and I'm using this on the test server just because this is where I always go and practice for possibilities of setting things up for my own teams. And what I'm running into right now currently is that my Overlord is at level 24, and I've got a bunch of Combiner Spark coming in there as a result of the Cyber Pass right now. And so he's going to be maxed out by the end of this Cyber Pass, probably within the next week or two with the Combiner Spark that I have left. And I'm talking about on the live server. So on the test server, which we're looking at right now, is where I had him leveled up to 20, just to see if this is going to be an option that I can use for some of my base 1 and base 2, possibly for some of my Prime League wars, and try to save on some of that Ore 13. So the first thing I want to look at is some of the tooltips for his abilities, and one that I really love is I love this Death Ray. I loved it since I first got the 4-star. I mean, obviously now we got Death Ray also on the Titan, and so I think this is going to give us some options that you can use to take out MDS when you look at the tooltip, and it's got that damage can go for 8,505 to a single target. So I like that, and I also like that the ability explodes for 3,780 to nearby enemies. So I think that makes it a pretty effective attack. Then when I move over to the next ability, the 3-star ability, it's got Rocket Swarm, and for a level 20 4-star Devastator, that's going to give you total power of, it's going to have those 16 rockets, 15,120 damage. So that's something good you can use to soften up some defenses, possibly pick off some spider mines, so on and so forth. And same thing I can be saying with the Russian Smash, which is the weaker of the attacks that they built into Devastator. However, it's got a little bit of wall smashing ability along the way, which, you know, in the current meta, might not use that as much. But since you can soften up some of these defenses with the Rocket Swarm, and you can kind of come in for the Russian Smash, I like to do it toward the tail end, 3,780 damage, and then to the final target, as well as 1,260 to the area around the target. So let's get into some gameplay, and we'll just take a look and see if this is something that's going to be worth me using in these upper leagues. Cause I gotta figure something out, man. I gotta either hoard some of my Combiner Spark and just wait it out for some of the other bots to come out that I need to go complete 4-star pieces, 4-star combiners, or I might start looking at holding on and see when the 5-star combiners start coming out. Now, I don't think they're all going to come out at once or anything like that, so it's going to make it a tough decision. I've been holding on to some of my 5-star shards. I just got my first set of 5,000 that I just started hoarding, and I'm just going to wait around for a little bit to see what happens with the 5-stars, with the 5-star combiners. So we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I don't want to put myself in a position where everyone's getting 5-star combiners and I'm not. Alright, so this is one version of my war team. and I'm just running on the test server. So I got a pretty weak Metroplex up there, 3-star level 9 that I'm gonna be fighting against. So I'll take that into consideration as I go into battle. But one of the things that I want to do is get some of those outpost bots popped. If you saw my video regarding combiners this past time, about a week ago, one of the things I was talking about is making sure that you have your combiners positioned appropriately so that you can try to get effective use out of them. And I missed an outpost. I missed 2 outposts. Alright, well, that's going to be a little bit different, but I'm going to go ahead and run it anyway. So let's see. I'll bring my team out. And one of the things I was saying in that video is that I like to try to get whatever I can out of the way in terms of Spider-Mans, in terms of build bots. And so I got one build bot out of the way over there. I can't even tell what that is because the icons are kind of messed up. And I'm taking a lot more damage than I had planned on taking, but kind of just demonstrating right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop Devastator and see what I can do damage wise. So I try to get him pretty low down there to the bottom of the screen. And when I use that rocket swarm, alright, so it didn't take out that Spider-Man, but it softened it up quite a bit. And in this particular case, I wanted to get closer to the MDS, so I'll probably run another trial, but I'm going to try to get him closer over there to that MDS. Now, when I got a weaker Metro that I'm fighting against, realistically, I can use the Titan to get rid of the MDS up there at the top. And then I can use Devastator to get rid of the one near the top of the screen. And yeah, so that's what I'm kind of thinking about there. Is I like that option of having something that's strong enough to deal with that MDS and just one shot that MDS. So I've been working with some of the other combiners. I was working with Predaking, I got him up there at level 20 on the live server and the test server. Not really doing much in terms of the MDS, and depending on the Titan tech tree, depending on that, the build bots may or may not be taken out with that level 20, and I'll probably run that on another video. But yeah, overall I wasn't pleased with how that turned out trying to use him. So I think the lower levels, the Predaking was pretty decent, and let me go in here after this battle ends and I'll show you what I do have in terms of combiners, so you can kind of see where I'm coming from. Now it's kind of a sloppy battle on my part, but it's always difficult. I'm starting to get into a little bit more when I make my videos, or just kind of doing like a B-roll type thing where I've got video showing in the background and I can focus a little harder on just doing the content. But either way, I never was really in any true danger there. So I'm gonna enter the lab and I'm gonna show you what I got. So on the live server that I play on, this is the actual level that I have my Overlord up to, the 5-star Overlord. Got him at level 24, and like I said, I'm gonna get him maxed out with the Cyber Pass this go around. And obviously this is gonna be one of the more the stronger, I say combiner, but we use him in the combiner lab. But we start talking about God Masters and stuff like that. So, but for the purpose of the game, I'm gonna call him a combiner. I got Bruticus at level 20, and I did him the level 20 along a while back ago. He's actually defending my combiner outpost. And honestly, like, a lot of people are calling for him to get a rework. When I do get to my video about Bruticus, about that more. And then, like I mentioned, I got the level 20 Predaking at 4-star. But even like at some of these base 1, base 2 situations, like, it's just not putting out enough damage for me. So then I started looking at, well, I got Devastator, I think at like level 13 or 14 on the live server. And so I started using him on a test server to see if that's something I wanted to do. I'm just convinced I'm probably never going to get Center Twin to go carry Abominus to level 4. And the same thing with Dead End. I've been chasing Dead End for a while, even tried to buy bundles, which I rarely ever do. And that just kind of got on my nerves. And at some point, hopefully I actually get Leo's at, because honestly, Lyle Kaiser he's one of the better bosses. A lot of people use him in the outpost, but I've seen people use him effectively on offense as well. So I'd like to get him, as well as try Predicus. So I'm just waiting on my there to get. I actually, with Tripredicus, I actually need to upgrade, I believe. I gotta go check on the live server, but I think I might have all 3 bots now after I got Ramhorn. So that'll probably be the direction I'll go in. So that might be my next video, is to upgrade this guy and try to see and make my choice based off of that. And then, you know, you guys will get some content out of it as well. We'll see how it goes. But that's what I'm working with combiner wise. I'll run Devastator one more time, hopefully get a little bit cleaner of a play this go around. But he did what I wanted him to do on that last run. I wanted him to take out that MDS. I want him to take out those spider mines. That's typically going to be my goal when I'm working with my combiners, is to try to either get the build bots out the way, get the spider mines out the way, take away some of that damage from my team. And I need to go back and get me a little bit of ore 13, because I pretty much wore mines out. Yeah, I hadn't used it in a minute. And we'll run one more battle with Devastator, see if there's any level of consistency with what he's been doing here. Alright, so I'm gonna recharge him. Got some coins. And yeah, man, just like if you guys got any good ideas as well, you know, I learn a lot from you, as hopefully you guys learn from me. So if you go into the comments, let me know what combiners you're working on, and which direction you think I should go in. I love hearing from you guys. If you guys aren't on my Discord server, I'm going to leave the link to that in the video as well, so that you guys, if you haven't joined already and you don't get into those conversations, then we can go ahead and discuss it. I discuss stuff with lots of different players in my various social circles. Alright, so this time I got a little bit cleaner of a sack. This particular base doesn't have a Titan, so it's going to make it a little bit easier in this case. Very rare to see people without a Titan at this stage in the game, but who knows? I've seen stranger stuff. Now, one thing I was mentioning also in my video, just the basics about using combiners effectively, is using that Nexus Prime core, and I've got that on my 5-star hook over there, so I can try to get a little bit more out of it. Now, in this particular case, yeah, this is kind of an old base. I don't even see MDS up there. So I'm actually gonna go after the shield generator. And honestly, in this particular base, I don't really need the combiner, but I'm gonna use them anyway. So this time, what I think I'll focus on is seeing how much damage I can do, because there's some nice little clusters up there at the top. Let's see what kind of damage I can do to it. I'm gonna target this auto cannon on that side. Man, that's a good amount of damage. I mean, it still left the storage up a little bit, the alloy storage, But overall, it's pretty good. Rocket Swarm did a lot of damage too. So I need to go in here and look at my combiners, but I think I'll start working on Tripreticus, and I think I might start working on Devastator as well. And I tore up a lot of stuff just by using the combiner up here, knowing that I didn't have to go up against a Titan or anything. So it's not bad at all. But yeah, that's it. It's just whenever I got an idea in my head, I always try to go share it with you guys and see what's going on. So let me know what you think, man. Let me know what combiners you're working on. And you know, like I said, conversations always available on my Discord server, and I'm starting to increase my social media a little bit. So if you want to get involved, I've got some stuff on Instagram right now, and I'm starting to put a lot of my war replays on Instagram. Well, really, I'm putting them on TikTok, and then saving those same videos onto Instagram. So I'll leave all my social media links down there in the description in the video below, and if you want to join, come hang out and go pick up on a couple of different tactics or see some in-game footage, you're more than welcome to join. But anyway, I'm a little bit behind on this week, so I'm still going to do my live stream, my Wednesday live stream that I do every 2 weeks. So look for that to be tomorrow, and we'll probably continue talking about combiner stuff, to be honest, and then, you know, whatever new news we have going on in the game. So look forward to that. That's going to be at 7 Eastern time. I believe that's 11 UTC for all you people in the different time zones. And yeah, man, it'll be a really, really good time. We had a lot of fun when the live stream we did a couple of weeks ago. So all right, guys, well, until tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and take off. You guys enjoy your time playing Transformers Earth Wars, and you enjoy you know, whatever it is you're working on right now, man. Cyberpass, this go around is pretty good. So hopefully you guys got, you know, today to work on it. But other than that, I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Freezius out.